All right, welcome back everyone for what will likely be the finale of Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure. I could not really explain to you where the hell we are in this because I barely understood where the hell we were last week. This game went from like 1 to 100 real fucking quick. I wasn't expecting it to escalate this much, and I'm still like trying to wrap my head around why we're escalating this much. But you know what? Sure, let's just roll with the fact that there's the flying gardens of Babylon above Paris, and let's see what happens with such a situation. Oh yes, and also Phantom R did get shot. There was an actual fucking gun involved, and someone shot a kid twice. But you know what? That's not important. That's not important because the Gardens of Babylon are flying above the city. I didn't even know the Gardens of Babylon were in Paris. Something tells me that that's not real. But apparently they are here. Yeah, the great hanging gardens have emerged from beneath. Like, look at this. You can't make this shit up. It's right here. I'll even make it bigger for you so you can actually see. Maybe you can comprehend what is going on because I can't. Minigame right after that is where I call Eclipse the Hangwa. Yep, I understand perfectly why you would have because it makes no sense, and I don't know how you failed, but my mistake with it and not understanding that you tilt the system forward to do a shot down the middle, that was not clear to me. I don't know if that's my fault or the game's fault, but at this point it could be a 50-50 because this game's got a number of questionable design decisions. As interesting as this is, it's not as tight as Rhythm Haven. And I think that's an unfortunate problem because it's really good otherwise. It's just that some of the controls and the way the minigames are introduced is not as good as Rhythm Haven does it. And maybe on one hand, having proper tutorials would slow the game down too much, but I think they're very necessary because you're pretty much just asking for a instant lose right off the bat as you try and just figure out what the hell you're doing half the time. But it's okay. It's still pretty fun, and I don't know if I'd ever play it again. I don't know. I definitely don't think I'd go for 100%, really. But it was an enjoyable experience. But I believe we're close to finale. I think this game only has 10 chapters, and this is chapter 9, so that's why I'm expecting this to be the end for today's stream. Yeah, so for the hang glider game that you do after you get shot, there's like to the left, there's to the right, and then there's ones down the center. I thought I could just hold the DS straight up and down in the center. You have to tilt the DS forward. That's the only way to shoot the ones in the center. I think there's also ones above which you do shoot if you hold it like, you know, normally like you're playing the thing, but you have to tilt the thing like way down, and I didn't get that until I turned on the guides because it was pointing me to down. I was like, oh, wait a sec, maybe I need to tilt this down. I just, for some reason, I couldn't grasp that for whatever reason, that there was 4 directions and not just 3. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Hard to believe people could build something like this thousands of years ago. Even harder to believe that they made it fly. What dark magic is this? No time for sightseeing, Fondue. We got some bad guys to bag. We're just ignoring the part where it's flying. Like, that's just normal here. Oh yeah, and also it controls the weather. I might have glossed over that part, but yeah, it's controlling the weather too. Giant flying ancient weather machine. So is this just gonna be like a final gauntlet of minigames, maybe? You picked up their scent? Take me to him, boy. Wonder if there's like even anything here, or if this really is just like a gauntlet. I'm getting some, like, the tower from Professor Layton Curious Village, where it's just like a series of puzzles up as you climb up the tower. Something written on the statue. Ruler of the gardens, Aether, storm and rain, bend before your might. Seeker of power, stand upon the summit, strike with hand divine. Who could have written all of this? How did Phantom R recover from getting shot? Oh, don't worry about it. He's a kid, so kids can't actually get shot in video games. So he can't be hurt in any way. It's fine. He doesn't need to go to the hospital because they can't acknowledge the bullet wound. Otherwise, that would up the game's rating from T to M. Actually, what is this rating? Is it T? It might even be E, or E10+. It would definitely up the rating, though. A lot. Almost to the point where it might not even get rated, depending on how severe it is. Okay, so that's just nothing then. Mysterious statue with mysterious poem. Let's go in the doors. Figures. Door's locked. Hang on. What's with this panel? I had to guess. Figuring out this panel is the key to getting inside. Here goes nothing. What is this minigame? Touch the screen. Oh, it's the do everything in the order except like way fucking harder. Touch screen activate. Touch the 8th icon to light up at just the right time. When the crystal glows its brightest, the door will open. Wait, what? Do I wait? Oh, and I'm tapping the icon. Okay, I'm doing it apparently. Oh, why is it slowed down? That's a load of shit. What? That's not rhythmic at all. There's no rhythm to it. It's like rhythmic up to the 7th, and then it just pulls a fast one on you and makes... Like, there's no... That's arbitrary. First of all, there's very little feedback that you even tapped it correctly. You just kind of assume that you do because it doesn't buzz. Second of all, there's no rhythm to it at all. It's completely arbitrary because the 8th one does not match the other 7 in any way, shape, or form. This game was certainly a game that was designed. That is the best I could say about this. That is an objective fact. Someone did indeed design this game. Beyond that, I don't know. Sweet, we're in. Shake a leg, Fondue. Now, I was assured by GameFAQs that this game had 10 chapters. But this definitely has an air of finality to it. Oh, another statue. We waken to the approach of death, seize the light that the blue stone may shine. I don't know what any of this could possibly mean. Seize the moment it appears to capture the 8th light. Oh, is that just talking about the minigame we just played? Might be. Black Knight, bend knee to Garden's ruler, sometimes angel, sometimes devil. I wonder who this Black Knight is. Is this ruler someone that we're gonna have to fight? Maybe Napoleon isn't the final boss. Maybe he's like gonna get
Marie, I'm
totally destroyed by this Black Knight or the ruler of the garden.
Phantom R!
Apparently, the petit thief does not know when to die.
I'm taking them back, Napoleon.
It's okay, he's got
Both of
plot
them.
armor. He's got T-rated plot armor.
I'll take care of Mr. Delusions of Grandeur. You've got Marie, Fondue.
This that same minigame where he's just gonna we're just rushing. Alright, let's see if I can do this without the guide. I mean, I'm pretty familiar with this game anyways.
To battle, my servants.
Step aside.
Does it really have to be A and B? I liked it when it was just Shulban.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh my god.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, that I definitely did that right. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, you want to make this the top screen? I keep forgetting to do that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's fine. I'll probably die to this anyways. What? The come on like just still fucks with me. It will never not fuck with me.
Got that right.
Just
I'm better than
if Phantom R just shut up, this would be so much better. Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention to order in that one. That's okay. Like if you just stayed quiet, then I'd be able to do this. Because I'm like counting in my head, and then I hear the come on, and it's like, oh, okay, I need to do it now. But it's not now. It's like a beat after. Oh my god. Oh my god, how was that spot on?
I'm better than you'll ever
These ratings make no sense. Oh my god, I couldn't move my finger in time. Man, nickel for every Sega game that had the Babylon Garden go into the sky at the end of nowhere. Okay, how many nickels would you have though? Because like, I mean, Sega does like its ruins. Like if you go back and look at any Genesis game at all from like the first 3 years, and some of their arcade games from like a couple years before that, they were full of like ancient ruins, like juxtaposed on whatever weird abstract fever dream environment they made. Mind you, those are more Roman than anything, but still. Can I use like anything else besides A and B, or does it actually have to be A and B? Okay, that was like slightly better. Got a little bit of extra health here. Oh my god, the timing feels so bad. I really don't think it's me. I feel like the timing in this game is just off. I want to press it on the beat. I'm getting punished for pressing things to the rhythm in this rhythm game, is what it feels like.
step aside.
You are no equal to me, Fatima.
What? Like, look at that. That blue, I pressed B when on the beat there for that first blue. Oh my god. Okay, that was me. That was me that time. I don't understand. I'm guessing we're gonna get probably 40 or 41. Yeah, my guess is probably 41. It's probably gonna go to 40 and then be like, oh, but wait, there's more. I'm leaving the guide on. Fuck this shit. This game does not deserve my rhythm skills because it's not respecting them. Like, even with the guide, this makes no sense. Like, look at those approach circles on the guide. They don't even reach the buttons. The guide's not very helpful, is what I'm trying to say here.
You are no equal to me, Fatima.
right.
I don't like that guide. I feel like it should be. I feel like it should be more like a highway that with the buttons coming down if you're gonna be helpful like that. Oh my god! There's like a delay. You cannot press the button instantly. If you press the button instantly, you just get punished. Because it still has to do the animation of the previous button press. It has to go all the way through.
Step aside.
It's okay, we just have to play like one more stream of this and then we can play a proper rhythm game next week.
You are no equal to me.
I'm like 99% sure we'll be eating those words. I say that because it's actually a game I've played before, and I trust that the version we'll be playing is still gonna be just as good.
You got that right. I'm better than you'll ever be.
Wow, okay. What? Oh my god. Just get good. Yeah, get good at having shitty rhythm. I feel like these games were designed by like someone who played Rhythm Haven once and sucked at it and was like, yeah, no, I totally understand Rhythm Haven. I know how rhythm works. I've got perfect rhythm. Maybe this is what the composer of the Resident Evil Basement theme went on to do after, you know, he totally made that theme and totally didn't get someone else to write it for him. Because that's what happened. He didn't write that thing. He just got some random schmo to write it for him and then claimed that he did it. How it still sounded bad, I don't know. I'm doing it too early. That would be a better guide, telling me if I did it early or late. That would be the perfect guide. Okay, that was way too early. Like, the guide with the circle approaching the other circles doesn't work because the circle never reaches the other circle. It just sort of stops. And it doesn't tell me if I'm doing it early or not. Like, it's the least helpful thing ever.
You are no equal to me, Fatima.
You got that right. I'm better than you'll ever be.
Oh my god.
You too, Pandu. We'll be taking our friends back.
And you know how I did that? Not with rhythm, but just completely watching the screen. That wasn't a rhythm game, that was a bunch of QuickTime events.
Too close.
In the guise of a rhythm game. Fuck that. So this is a rhythm game I would make? Hey, well, look, I trust you probably have a better sense of rhythm than whatever this guy can as chalked up here.
Those who turn on me will be punished. In the most shameful manner possible, you have my word as a
Whoever's responsible for making sure these rhythm games were in rhythm
girl will die. And you
should
will
not be
left
making
for
rhythm games.
powerlessness.
No! Stop!
So we're gonna get another kid shot? I mean, we'll never know because the screen pans away anytime a kid gets shot. Okay, I guess you don't get shot. Maybe. Wait, who got shot then? Oh, she got shot.
Why?
I need to double check. What's the rating on Rhythm Thief? I thought it was like T because there's alcohol.
That is why I gave you to the convent while you were yet an infant. But I'm glad I was able
It
to protect
is-
you so many years later. Ma chère Marie.
It is E10 plus.
Mother, no, don't leave me again.
Don't see any descriptors on what it is. I have this game digitally, so I never have the box for it.
Got one word for you, Napoleon. Waterloo!
What?
Allons-y, Jean-François.
Was that your code word?
No, stop!
That was your code word, was fucking Waterloo. That was the best you could come up with? Whatever.
Pandu, take Marie to Inspector Vergier.
My system wouldn't keep turning off here. 1 second. I'll switch the screens the moment I'm able to. Well, you know why? Because I didn't plug it in. Maybe that's why it's whining about battery and shit. There we go. Maybe now it'll stay on.
I'm going after them.
This is certainly voice acting, yeah. This is like... It's like you've got the voice acting of Crisis Core mixed with not the gameplay of Rhythm Haven. The adventure format of Professor Layton. Like you've got a decent bunch of ingredients here. It's just something happened when you mixed them all together. Maybe you didn't let it cook long enough. Maybe you let it cook too long. Maybe you put too much of something in. Maybe you stirred it too much. Maybe you had too much high heat. But something happened, and it's like half these rhythm games don't feel very rhythmic. Even with the guides, they're not very helpful. It needs better tutorialization. It was great at the start. It was fine, but then it slowly just kind of deteriorated. I'm thinking like they tested the beginning of the game, but they didn't really test like the end of the game very well. Seize the light. When blue stone shines brightest, all ways shall open. Alright, well, thanks for the random words of poetry.
The bandit does not know
Why
when
is
to
the
quit.
why does the floating gardens of Babylon have everything written in like I'm gonna assume French? Like if we're thinking lore wise here, everyone's probably speaking French. Why does the Hanging Gardens of Babylon have everything written in French? These are ancient statues from an ancient I don't know, garden, whatever, monument thing. All these statues are readable. I mean, I guess there's magic going on, but like, still.
Leave this to me, my emperor.
With pleasure, Graf.
What are you gonna do?
Jean-François, Marie trusted you.
Sacrifices are necessary if one is to realize one's ambitious ideals. Can I help it if my destiny is to rule the less intellectually gifted masses?
Ideals? Destiny? You've broken Marie's heart.
That's all you care about? We're not gonna worry about the fucking war crimes going on outside right now? We got like a giant floating city, and all you can think about, this man's raising dead robots, zombie robots. I've never even seen that before.
The real Chevalier Diabolique, created to defend the Babylonian Empire. They know no pity, no mercy. They know only destruction.
I'll give him points for that. I've never seen zombie robots. I wonder who actually developed this, because I doubt it was like internal Sega, right? Oh boy. What is this? We're doing like multiple Wii games plus? Is this game's idea as of a Mega Mix, most likely. So we got A for soccer, A for punch, and then the shooting game as well. I will try it with the guide off. I'm still insist on trying this.
Just too many of them.
Too many for Phantomar?
Charlie! We must defend Barris. Inspector
I mean, I love the idea of a Mega Mix. Mega Mixes are my favorite parts of Rhythm Haven.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, that one's like...
Come on. Come on.
Oh my god. Okay, that one's like a little weird. I was not paying attention to the pattern on the gun at all.
Need a hand?
I was like still trying to figure out the soccer.
Yourself.
Come on. Come on.
I don't know what the timing is for that.
Come on. Come on.
I'm just gonna mash A on the soccer and it'll make work. It actually does. I can mash buttons for soccer and gun, and it actually does not penalize me at all. I don't know how I feel about that. What? What was that? What? Oh my god. Okay, you could totally just mash your way through this game. I'm gonna actually try that because that's actually hilarious. You don't need rhythm at all. You just need good button mashing, and it will not matter. If you don't care about score, you do not lose for not having rhythm.
Too many for Phantomar?
This game pushes the E10 rank quite a lot. There's actually a surprising amount of stuff you can do with an E10. It's like basically a T as long as you don't mention alcohol. Okay, the first bit you need a little bit of rhythm, but like the soccer, no. Soccer is like totally rhythm free. Oh, what? That's me mashing, by the way, on soccer. And gun.
Need a hand?
Keep your hands to yourself.
And now I might even be able to match the punch. No, I don't think punch I can match. What? I don't understand the soccer. I mashing works fine, and until it doesn't, and then I try to actually do it, and I don't know what the timing is at all, because it's not when you think it is. It's like after you think it is.
There's just too many of them.
Let's see what the guy tells me. I guarantee it tells me nothing.
We must defend Barris. Inspector Vergier.
Good. The three of you can die together.
The punch one is just a rhythm parry and hi-fi rush. I guarantee the Hi-Fi Rush probably does it way better. Okay, I can actually almost read this guide.
Come on. Come on.
I'm following the guy and it's still screwing up. That's so weird.
Need a hand?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
So you have to, the guide, I figured out how it works. You have to press it before it actually reaches the circle, which feels counterintuitive.
Losing ground.
Because that's not at all what I would think you'd need to do. I feel like I'm pressing it early.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Wow, what the fuck?
Come on.
Oh my god. Yeah, this game is trying to pull like a Rhythm Haven, like, oh, hopefully you understand the rhythm.
Thanks, guys.
It's so
I owe you
arbitrary,
one.
there's no way you
I
could.
mean it.
There's no way you could predict what would be next if I didn't have that guide when it did like the
That's no
fast
way,
section at
bro.
the end. Because it's just like every single parent it feels is different and arbitrary. Like it almost feels like it's trying to more so do the Space Channel 5 thing, but it doesn't even do that well. This guide does suck. Like, the guide doesn't even make sense. The guide's not even helpful. What would be helpful is if the guide told me if I was doing something early or late. That would be such a better guide than, like, a circle approach thing that doesn't even do that right. Like, when I see a circle in a rhythm game approach another circle, I immediately think Osu or Elite Beat Agents. It doesn't even do that because you have to press it before the circles actually touch. So there is no judge line. The judge line is invisible, and it's not where you think it is. Taiko does that too, but Taiko does it better. Taiko, it actually works there. Does not work here. Not letting Jean-Francois and Napoleon get away this time. How many more rhythm games are we going to have to play, though? I mean, this is still just Chapter 9. We're still going to have one more chapter after this. What's this one say? The gardens sing. Seize the light when blue stone shines brightest, always shall open. Blue stone? This isn't really looking very, you know, 2000 BC-ish now. Yeah, find a way open this lock, and fast. Oh, it's this again. Alright, let's see if this is any better than the last one. No, it's not any better. What? Is that the wrong one? I might have been the wrong one. Yeah, it still doesn't make any sense. Very excited when you play Hi-Fi Rush. It's a fantastic game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that too. It was actually originally planned to be played after this, or actually after another game that was after this. But then I remembered there was a rhythm game that I was really wanting to play that comes out next week, literally next Wednesday. And so we're gonna play that first. It's a much more traditional rhythm game, but I trust it will be good because I played its predecessor before, and it was good. This is probably like the only rhythm game I would not recommend to anyone. I'm pretty lenient when it comes to rhythm games, but this is like actually broken.
Whoa! Ugh, why is it that the most unsightly stains must be scrubbed out by hand?
He's in a... There's a mech. Of course there's a mech.
Jean-Francois.
If you are Isaac's son, shouldn't you be helping us?
How did you know my dad's name?
Did you not see him beneath Les Invalides?
Yeah, he did, but he just wrote it off as not his dad. He didn't believe it because the
Yes,
kid's
your
stupid.
father is one of us.
Like so we saw his dad. I feel like the dad plot kind of just got sidetracked. Like we saw his dad. We were chasing after his dad this whole time. We finally find him like twice, and then he immediately just writes to us like, no way, that's not my dad. And then it just never goes anywhere beyond that. Like we never see him or hear from him again after like the second time at the party. And then now this is the only time his dad's been mentioned since. The entire plot was
That's
just
impossible.
thrown out the window.
Oh, I guess you didn't know.
And like they're trying to play it up as like, oh man, is he not? Like, no, he totally is. Like it was clear as day that it was him. They spelled it out already, but then they tried to like lie about it.
He began making forgeries for our organization when you were still young. You were very sick, you know.
He made those forgeries to pay the doctors.
Yes, and now he works for an even higher, more noble cause. The subjugation of the world beneath her true emperor, Napoleon Bonaparte.
It's like some Illuminati shit.
Liar! My father would never do
This game has
that.
quite such a style to it. Yeah, like artistically it looks nice. I love the visuals here. It's very, very good. I feel like it's a shame they didn't get to make a sequel because I feel like they could have made a sequel that was actually good. Like the sequel to this would have actually been a good game.
Such sweet memories of your father you must have. You can take them with you to your grave.
But I can understand why now we never got a sequel to this. Oh boy. Oh, there's no guide on this one. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Blind to send his text back. Oh, how long is this gonna take to do?
Would you like to see
I wonder.
what this weapon can do, Phantom Arm?
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
I don't know if that's like left or up left.
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Okay, that's left and right, not the diagonals. They look diagonal, but they're left and right. This one actually feels like it's timed properly.
This is quite impossible. You're going down, JF. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Oh, there's two on each side. Whoops.
Eat this. Eat this.
There we go. Okay, this one actually is good. Feels good to play. I like this one.
Eat this.
If I lose this, it'll be my fault. Like I won't feel like it's the game fucking with me.
Sorry, but it's very invincible.
Yeah, but you haven't done any damage to it. What do you mean it's invincible?
Eat this.
You're just dodging everything.
Eat this.
Like, do they just not understand the meaning of the word invincible and invincible?
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
But there must must be some mistake.
Okay, now finally he hits him. I guess he was hitting the back, but like he said it at a time when he was just dodging him, and it sounded dumb. Like he's complaining about him dodging everything, but then saying that that this weapon should be invincible. Like, dude, he's not doing anything to it at this moment. He's dodging things. Say it when he's like punching the back at you. The game is very monkey see, monkey do, huh? The punching with the Napoleon's cards. Well, I mean, isn't that like Rhythm Haven in a nutshell, though? Like Rhythm Haven, most rhythm games in Rhythm Haven boil down to monkey see, monkey do. It's just that I think that the way Rhythm Haven does it is a lot better than this game. Jean-Francois, or perhaps I should call you Graf. I place you under arrest for disturbing the peace. Oh, that's all he did, hey? Disturb the peace with his giant floating city. Yeah, okay. That seems like a pretty petty crime for what happened here. You have me wrong. I only wanted to see my beloved France reign supreme once again. I hear your excuses down at the station. Take him away. It put me in the awkward position of thanking you, Phantomar. Today you have saved Perry. But tomorrow is another day. We will catch you, Phantomar. On my honor as an inspector, we will catch you. Until then, I bid you adieu. I like how you first tried that one. Yeah, that one was actually easy and it felt good to play. Like, so the thing about that one that made it great, it was easy to read what direction each color was. You still had to figure it out, which took me a little bit. I definitely... It wasn't clear that the purple and yellows were left and right, because the angle kind of made it look like it could have been diagonal. It was a lot more obvious once the green and blues were introduced. But when it was just the left and rights, it was up in the air. But once I figured that out, it was like actually easy. The game felt like it was timed properly. It felt like it had a clear indication of when to watch and when to play. The audio cue, the voice cue, did not get in the way and did not fuck with me like when Phantomar says "come on" in all the other ones. And actually, I feel like that one was just really good. Also attempted murder. Yeah, okay, so let's think about the crimes here. Illegal digging to unearth a ancient artifact. Probably theft of ancient artifacts in case the Babylonian Gardens, because you know they're below the grounds of they're below the streets of Paris, therefore they belong to the Paris government. I mean, I don't know Paris law, but I would imagine he can't take them and control them. They would belong to the government. So he is illegally vandalism as well. There's probably some war crimes in there, because I would amount manipulating the weather to chemical warfare, which is very illegal. Terrorism should definitely fall in that list. Maybe some vandalism too. Disturbing the peace should be the least of his worries right now. You're right, Fondue. This isn't over yet. We still have to track down Napoleon. Now, where is Napoleon gonna possibly go? Because we're like miles above the streets. What the? Don't tell me you have to turn back now. Huh? We can keep going along those rocks. Good thinking, Fondue. No time to find another way. Gotta press on. Alright, which minigame is this? 40? This might be 40. Okay, this is 40. D-pad? Oh, we're doing a double, eh? Now, is that D-pad as in push any button? Or is it gonna secretly be push multiple buttons depending on the situation? That's what I want to know. Guess we're gonna find out. Also, notice how none of these have guides, but they're also a lot easier. Whoops. Okay, this one feels good too.
Coming, Napoleon.
This one also feels like it works. I feel like when the difficulty is just pumped really high, I feel like the rhythm game aspect just falls apart.
You can't run forever.
How long is this curve? Like, I feel like we should have ran all the way around the gardens by now. Is that it? Or is there one more section? I feel like there's gonna be one more. Oh, that is it. Okay.
Rhythm King.
I don't know. I would say I would want to see a harder version of that rhythm game, but I'm scared what would happen if they attempted it. I feel like it wouldn't work. Considering everything else that we've seen so far. Wow, 10 medals at this point in the game? Aren't we, like, done? The depths. This looks very high-tech for ancient Babylonian gardens. Seize the light. When blue stone shines brightest, all ways shall open. What is that even referring to? Is it this thing here? Is this the blue light? Are all ways open now? Yeah, that didn't sound very ancient. Are we gonna get aliens? Oh, we're totally getting aliens, aren't we?
Into the line, Napoleon.
100% getting aliens.
It seems Jean-Francois's incompetence is dwarfed only by his overconfidence.
I'm putting the water back in your loo.
What does that even mean? You're rewatering his toilet? Good for you, because if his toilet's broken, he should probably get someone to look at that. But at least you're nice enough to fill it up manually in the meantime. I've had to do that before and it's not fun.
All show and no substance. Do your worst, boy. Now I will give you a taste of the very blade I've served to so many.
What's he gonna possibly do? Oh, it's this again. Yeah. Oh, this one has a guide. This isn't the final boss. I don't see it being the final boss. I was told there was 10 chapters. So something's gonna happen. Unless chapter 10 is like a secret chapter for getting all A ranks or something stupid. Which is never happening. I am not doing that.
Go.
Now, why would you jump down there? Like, there was no reason to jump down here, right? Like, I feel like jumping down here, we just made it harder for ourselves to beat him up. Like, just stay up there and kick him off. Like, now we're jumping back. Like, what's the chances we just fall and biff the jump ourselves? Oh, what's up? I do that? My bad.
Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down.
Don't worry. By the next like DS game that I stream, I'll remember to keep a better eye on switching the screens. If we even need to do it for that one. I feel like that's gonna be a Rhythm Thief exclusive. Yellow blue buds look great. I know, right? They're probably the best looking graphics in the entire game right here. All their budget went towards the buttons and not actually, you know, the level design or anything else.
Man, too close.
I'll take that over the E. Alright, so we're gonna fight that Black Knight or whatever, right?
How could I lose? No matter. He will continue the
Yeah.
work I have begun in his name.
He will continue? Who are you talking
We're getting
about?
some like Final Fantasy
As it happens,
bullshit.
My true name is Leonard Bonar. A mere shadow to the true Emperor's light.
Bona, what are you up to?
Wait, so this guy isn't Napoleon?
Cleaning up this mess.
Who would have
Doing it
guessed?
for him.
So it turns out Napoleon was actually a fake all along.
Rubble of this world, and from it construct a new order.
That seems like such an out of nowhere plot twist. Almost as out of nowhere as the time Square Enix almost forgot to put God in their game and had to add one last minute. And they're like, shit, guess we gotta make him fight God now. That's what's happening here. They were just like, where would we go after fighting Napoleon? Well, what if we just say he was a fake? And have him fight, you know, whatever, something else. Oh, we're gonna do an escape sequence first, okay. Well, never mind. Ugh, need to shut down this reactor and fast. And how are we gonna do that? What do you mean, no?
It's no good. This is not working.
Phantomar,
Marie, what are you doing here? What happened to Duchess Elizabeth?
my mother's fine. Do you know what the constable told me? He said this pendant kept her safe.
Well.
Wait, the pendant? Oh my god.
Looks like she was
Holy shit. The bullet hit the pendant, so she just faked her own death. What was that pendant made out of? Titanium?
Marie, quickly! I can't shut the reactor down.
What
I love
will
it.
happen?
I don't know, but given the size of this thing, it's bound to be bad. Ah, so close.
We'll make it.
It's okay, just like get outside, grab the Chaos Emeralds, and you know, fight whatever giant alien science freak is pulling the city down towards the ground. Send it back to space where it belongs.
Fondue!
I'm sure that's never been done before.
Violin? Brave, noble Fondue. You're trying to cheer him up, aren't you? Don't give up, Phantomar. There's always hope. Right up until the last curtain closes.
Yeah, I think that card's about to close right now. Her mother got shot. She is not fine. No, she did get shot. Remember, she just said that the pendant like blocked the bullet. She's fine. There would nothing happen to her mom. She just faked her own death just to fuck with them. She didn't want to embarrass them in front of everyone. She's very caring that way. Very caring mother. What the fuck is this song we're really? What the fuck? This makes no sense! Okay, sure. don't want to get too complacent here because it's going to throw some bullshit at me, I'm sure. I mean, if the beginning was anything to go by. Oh, that was it. Okay. The beginning made that look a lot harder than it actually was. That beginning made no sense, but the rest of it was fine. Tunes to cool down the Chernobyl mud reactor too. Yeah, just lull the reactor to sleep. That will solve all our problems, right? Why did it change nuclear to mud? I don't know. Maybe nuclear is one of those naughty words now.
By those who do the Earth Mother Tiamat's will upon the land.
Elizabeth gave me the Queen's pendant because I wore this bracelet. And I get the feeling I'm not the only one in Paris who wants to stop these hanging gardens.
Nah, I think everyone's fine with this giant floating
There's a
monstrosity.
good chance that everyone in Paris wants this stopped.
It's a good it's a good tourist attraction, you know, really bring in the revenue from foreigners. Just leave it there, it's fine. Like, just put it right next to the Eiffel Tower and then the Louvre, it's perfect. It's another wonder of Paris that people can go visit.
Thanks, Marie. If I was alone, I'd have given up a long time ago. There it is. The rhythm of the city.
Spice Phantom Mars and been in Sega crossover game or really anything else. I'm kind of surprised too, but that's what I was wondering earlier, like, who made this game?
I can feel the rhythm.
Because yeah, sure, Sega published it, but do they own, like, it says developer Sega, so maybe it was in-house. So yeah, why haven't we seen this again? So we end where it all began, eh? Is that what we're doing here? Probably. We'll never solve the mystery on why he can summon shadow clones. That's just one of the many mysteries that must be left unsolved. Oh my god. Wow, okay. I hate the spins. I don't know if I'm doing the spins wrong or if they're just unresponsive. In fact, I'm gonna leave the guide on and maybe I can get some idea if the spins are my fault or the game's fault. Because they really do feel unresponsive. It could very well be that the game expects a clockwise circle and me spinning it counterclockwise is screwing with it. But who in their right mind is gonna spin clockwise unless you're left-handed? Yeah, it's definitely not me. It's not me. Look at that! Look at that! That was timed the same way as the first three. I knew it. I knew it couldn't. The circles couldn't have been my fault. Oh, you're left-handed. Well, you'll probably have a lot better time at it. You know what? I'm gonna try a clockwise circle. Let's see if it's any better than a counterclockwise. Because I have played DS games before that actually do get confused if you don't do a circle in the exact direction they expect. Like they just forgot to program the other direction or something. Yep, it's totally that. The moment I switch to clockwise circles, it's fine. Which is very uncomfortable for me. I feel like there's no reason for that to be a thing. I can't believe that was the problem this whole time. Didn't even cross my mind until just now to try that. What? Oh my god. It just threw like the double directions out of nowhere. What was that? I've never seen that before. I had no idea what I was supposed to do there. I thought it was like faking me out, but no, I'm supposed to do both. I thought there was gonna be more. I thought it wasn't even gonna be a guide. I thought it was just like, all right, now do it all simultaneously and just break all the rules. In my mind, I'm like thinking, yeah, this is something that the game would pull. But I thought, no, there's no way they'd be that stupid. And I'm glad they weren't. That would have been insane. Feels like that.
Don't worry, Paris. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I don't care if it breaks it doesn't match the way he's spinning. If you're gonna make someone draw a circle, you need to give a really good reason why that circle should not be omnidirectional. Really good reason.
Let's move. This place won't hold.
Like, imagine if you're playing Brain Age and the only way it detected a 0 is if you drew it counterclockwise, and specifically counterclockwise. If you draw a 0 clockwise, then no, that's not 0. That's something. It doesn't know what it is. That's what this game's doing. Hurry, Fondue, let's get out of here. Now for the actual escape. So we can add Super Metroid to the list of games this game takes inspiration from. I like that escaping the gardens means going up to the top of the gardens and then back down. Hey, look out! Uh-oh. What was that? Are we gonna actually get like a resolution to this like plot of a higher power? Maybe like a reason for why the gardens look so high tech, maybe? Oh, going back the way we came. We'll just have to find another way. This door maybe? We haven't been here yet. Door won't open. We're trapped. Can't catch a break, can we? Oh, this again. That is so fast. What? What was that? Oh my god. Sweet, we're in. Shake a leg, Fondue. I wonder if there's a possibility that this game's development started out as a third Space Channel 5 game. Because like there's bits and pieces here, like aside from the blatant Space Channel 5 rhythm game that they added, there's like some elements here that feel like it could be, like between the music and like the tone of the game And a lot of the mini games feel like they would have been from Space Channel 5 in terms of like how they play. I wonder if like something happened along the way, like, nah, we don't want to make this Space Channel 5 anymore. I don't know, Fondue. This way looks too dangerous to me. We don't have the time to be choosy. Right. It's crunch time. We'll make it work. Come on. Oh, this again. Alright, 6 stars. I think the last one's like, what, 4? Oh, except now Fondue is the D-pad. Oh, I thought those were yellow. I was like, wait, what's yellow?
Be careful where you walk.
Yeah, walk. Yeah, sure, walking. That's what we're doing right now. Just having a casual stroll.
Just a little further.
Time to
It
move.
would be hilarious is if, like, I found out after playing this that the team who made this game went on to make My My. Like, the team that made this thing and, like, all of its issues went on to make, like, a sick-ass rhythm game. Like, one of the most popular rhythm games out there. That would just make me absolutely baffled, like, what actually went wrong then with this game if they went on to make My My, an actually good rhythm game. Because that came out a year after this. So, I mean, it's probably not this team. But it would be hilarious if it actually was. My My, you can look it up. M-A-I-M-A-I. It's the washing machine rhythm game. Think of it as a mix between, like, man, I don't even know what you'd call it a mix between. Well, I want to say it's closest to Lenota. Or Lenota is very close to My My. But the arcade cabinet looks like a washing machine. That's like the meme, but it's very good. It's got like a touchscreen. It's got buttons. It's got like a weird tracing element to it, and then you have to like press buttons as notes approach, like any other rhythm game.
Marie!
But it came out like a year after this game, so unfortunately they wouldn't have been able to reference it here, which is a travesty. But it would be hilarious to find out that like the same people who made this game made My My. Oh no!
Charlie!
Now we're even, my dear old friend.
Where did you even come from? Where were you? Where was anyone this whole time? So if this thing crashes, the entire city's like kaput, right? Like we're just gonna acknowledge that, right? Oh, it did crash, and the city's fine. Okay, sure.
No more worries. No more being a pawn in their games.
If that thing hit the ground, that would be like the equivalent of a nuke going off in the center of Paris.
Cool.
The city would be leveled, and everyone would be dead. There's no way that thing had a gentle landing. Is that it? Well, I mean, that was chapter 9. Okay, we're at chapter 10. So is chapter 10 a real chapter, or is this like just an epilogue chapter?
Chapter 10.
I didn't look any details in it. I just saw there was 10 chapters, and I timed streams around that. So this could be like really short or a full-length chapter. I was expecting a full-length chapter, but you know. There's zero resolution to how they got out. There's zero resolution to how they got in. It was never clear how they got into the thing, because when they were approaching it, they were, I don't believe it, no, it wasn't the hang glider, because the hang glider dropped them off far away. They watched the gardens rise into the air, and then the next thing you know, you're on the gardens again. I don't remember if they actually said, because I don't think they did. So you just kind of magically get on the gardens and magically go off. Now, mind you, I like to think that since no one got hurt from the gardens landing, that it's possible they just casually walked off the gardens after it fell to the ground. Because if no one else got hurt, then it's a likely scenario. But getting on, I would say, is the bigger question. But we're just going to ignore the fact that the gardens had like a high-tech a sci-fi chamber inside of them, but they're supposed to be thousands of years old. We're just glossing over that. And what was this about, like, the Black Knight? And why did Napoleon lie about being Napoleon this whole time? Was this like all sequel bait that never came to fruition then? What do you mean where we're going? We're gonna see the Duchess Elizabeth and ask her some questions. Oh, maybe the Duchess knows everything. That'd be nice. And don't forget, all that fuss pushed the festivities back to today. Once everything is straightened out, I intend to party like it's 1790. That's a very specific date. Was that the French? Oh yeah, that was the French Revolution, wasn't it? I don't know, did they do a lot of partying then? Maybe. How goes the hunt for the Phantom Notes? Terribly, and you'll never hear about them again from me, sorry. Absolutely not. I should go see if we actually, you know what, before we go here, let's go and see if there's any more rhythm games to buy. Out of curiosity. You're not the rhythm game place. Where's the alley that I bought all the games from? Is it up here? No. Oh, it was. Okay. Let's see if there's any I missed. It's possible, but I think we bought most of them. Yeah, these are mostly just movies, marathons, movies, more music scraps that apparently I can't get anymore. I guess we might as well buy those. Not that I have any desire to get the rest. I'm curious what you unlock. I might look it up. If it's anything worthwhile. And then just cutscenes. Oh, here we go. We got some actual rhythm games here. We can get these. So 20 and 32. Let's give those a try. This game certainly did indeed have a plot. I think they forgot that fact at some point, though. The Black Knight was sequel bait, to be honest. It probably was. That's like 100% sequel bait. Like, I guess they expected this to go a lot better, maybe? This is the... Oh, this is the kitchen one. This one was weird. I barely remember this.
Welcome, chef. Welcome. Make it delicious.
Okay. Wow, okay. So this one is probably the one that feels the most like a Rhythm Haven game because it's consistent. Which isn't... It's okay, it's consistent, but that's like all it has really going for it, as you can see. Like, what was that? Like, the meat's always 4, the broccoli's always 2, and then the whatever other thing is like 3. Oh my god. Okay, we'll try that again. This one actually feels fair to some extent. Still has a bit of jank to it, but it's this is like, I could see this concept and a lot of this, if you polished it up, it would be in a Rhythm Haven game. We did do this minigame before, but that was the easier version. This is the second level that we, I guess, missed at some point. Oh my god. You have to be very precise though. But I mean, even Rhythm Haven expects perfection. Okay, there's no rhythm here. Like, we're just rushing the rhythm so hard, it makes no sense. Doesn't sing well, though. That makes zero sense. Like, listen to that. It sounds terrible, and I was doing it perfectly. Oh my god. Those beats were rushed so hard. Those beats made no sense. I got an A on that, and it still makes no sense. Like, if you were to listen back to that, I don't think you would believe that was an A rank. That didn't sound like an A. That sounded like that should have been a D. Like I was hitting some of those way too early. Oh my god. Okay, where's the other E that I didn't do yet? 32, this one. Oh no, is this the... This is gonna be this again, isn't it? This is the, like, the really stiff, janky tilting. Sound effects are so loud I can't hear the music. That too. I can't do anything about that. That sounds just as bad for me. I don't think there's a way to turn down like the sound effects over like the music. Like they were so loud, and like anytime he threw like 3 broccolis and then I guess a pancake, I don't know what that was supposed to be. Like it was instantaneous. There was no beat in between. There was no rest. The last beat didn't even finish playing. That was not good.
Let's do it, Fondue.
That was not timed well. Meanwhile, there's this game.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Ow. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot what you did for that part. Okay, we're good. Don't let my combo fool you. This game still is terrible to control.
You're in the groove.
Like the other gyro games feel okay to control. I'll take a C. Is that it? Please be it. Thank you. Yeah, no, still just as bad as the last time we had to do it. There's no in between. It was either perfects or harshes. You have to, like, I think what you have to do for that one is, like, when he lines them up, you basically just have to go, like, even if the animation wouldn't make sense. Like, if he goes left middle with 2 meats, you go left middle when it lines up with the beat, even if the animation itself makes 0 sense. You have to do the second one seemingly early, and it lines up. That's great. It's just wonderful. Did I get the next sound effect this guy was looking for, or no? Oh, right, that was bees or whatever. I don't think I have that. I don't think I have anything like that, do I? Nah. No idea where that is. Yeah, the text is all over the place too. The text does not match the voice at all. You know, in my line of work, that would be a bug. And I've certainly filed a ton of bugs like that in the past. I think I've seen at least 50 during this playthrough. Every time a single word does not match, that is a single bug. So if there's like 3 words in one of these like paragraphs or like screens, that's 3 bugs. I feel like this was not proofread at all. Or they recorded the voices, for some reason decided to do dialogue changes, and for whatever reason just did not re-record. Probably they couldn't afford it, or people weren't available, or something. Something happened. And they were just like, fuck it, ship it. Tomorrow, I presume. I have a message for you from the Duchess Elizabeth. She requests your presence at Notre Dame Cathedral. I wonder what she wants. Oh, I guess we can do that. This is only one way to find out. Let's hoof it, Fondue. Alright, to the cathedral. Is he throwing pans and dumbbells at his own dog? What was the plot? So the first game explained the plot. I think it was like some sort of competition, or it was like training for a competition where you literally throw meat and pans. Like that's just part of the rules. It was just a competition, and part of the rules was that you throw random shit at your pet. Oh, it's the priest. Even in our darkest hour, the light of truth shone to guide our path. We have much to give thanks for this day. We've been expecting you. Please, follow me. Thank you for coming, Phantomar. Though I suppose I might as well call you Raphael. I imagine you have some questions. I'll answer what I can. I really just wanted you to tell me about Marie. France and Babylon, the princess who carries the 2 bloodlines? That's Marie, isn't it? How astute. Her father is descended from Babylonian royalty, and I, of course, from the French monarchy. And Jean-Francois found out. Can't believe my father would fall in with people like that. I'm sure Isaac had his reasons. You knew my father? He was a close friend, once. Why are we just assuming he's dead? We didn't see him die, right? Like, he was brainwashed, sure, but... he wasn't dead, right? Do you know where he is? Yeah, okay, exactly, okay. No, I never learned why he disappeared. But knowing your father, he had a plan. I bet my life on it. We just never resolved the plot of this game. We never find his dad, because that's probably supposed to be the sequel.
I'll find my father.
Yeah.
And the truth.
There's no sequel here. Damn it! I was never told about this. I was never warned. Sequel that'll never happen.
Marie?
Raphael, thank you again. If you hadn't been there, I don't...
Yeah, we didn't see him in the Sky Garden because it's all part of the sequel.
That was you, Marie. So, shall we go? It's almost time for the
Well,
last
you know what?
dance.
I mean, if we can get a new Jet Set Radio, and we can get a new Golden Axe, maybe we can get a new Phantom Thief, Rhythm Thief game.
Showtime!
Maybe we'll get that sequel someday. No, R47. You think we're gonna hit 50, or you think we're gonna stop at 47 here? The Last Dance. This is probably it. 47. Okay, I know how to draw circles now, so maybe I can do this. That wasn't the worst. I screwed up the circle. That wasn't the game being dumb. That was me. Yeah, it does say, it's weird how it does say the comm above it, isn't it? Barely making it right now. Can I thought it'd be multiplayer or something? Does this? I thought this game did have multiplayer. I swear I saw a button for it. I'll have to check again. Wow, okay. It just throws those out of nowhere. Oh, is that it? Did I survive? I don't like how it just throws those fast ones out of nowhere, because I feel like this is not the kind of game where you can really play like that.
No way to groove. So this is goodbye, Marie.
Au revoir, Raphael. I mean, Phantom R.
I would have liked to see a sequel to this, because again, like, they probably could have fixed up the issues and made something decent. It has fun use of like all the 3DS's
And so,
features.
One of the most harrowing episodes in Paris history drew to a close. I have no doubt the truth will be hard to find in the news or police reports, but it will remain carved deep upon my soul till the end of my days. Never will I forget how a phantom saved Paris, and at the same time, my future.
Now, you know, there is a slight chance that the collectibles might have led to like a true ending, but I really feel like this is sequel bait. I feel like that's what they were going for here. Ah, you know what? While these cards are playing, I'm gonna like just quickly glance at what we could have gone if we found all the things, which I didn't want to feel like looking for. Phantom R's just vibing in the open. Dude, he's always vibing in the open. People are too stupid to figure out who he is. Like, when you put glasses on someone, then, you know, no one's able to figure out who you are. Like, you know Clark Kent? Did you know he's secretly Superman? I bet you didn't. Couldn't tell with the glasses on. What do, like, all of the things you unlock? There's 3 bonus chapters in the game? Oh, it's just 3 mini games. Okay, so you unlock like special mini games for collecting all the collectibles. You can unlock. Oh, there's a hard mode of everything. Because it wasn't hard enough. We needed a hard mode. I don't think this game needed a hard mode. You can tell when the anime cutscenes are using 3 models. Yeah, I mean, like, mixing 3D with 2D was still kind of a new thing for anime back then. And only usually the highest of budgets could afford good stuff. And yeah, you can tell. I mean, there's not the highest of budgets with this game. So there you go. There's a reason why 3D is is hated on in the anime community. It's because they haven't really done a good job with it yet. I think it looks fine for this game. I mean, I think pretty sure Professor Layton used some 3D effects as well in some of its cutscenes, but I've only played up to Unwound Future, really. So I could be wrong. I forgot Sakura is a girl. Yeah, they kind of just like... That was just a plot point at some point. Charlie was a girl. And it's like, it's not really brought up again. Like, okay. I mean, is there a reason? Do you not want to be a girl? Like, do you just hate dressing like a girl? I mean, clearly, definitely a tomboy, but like, Charlie's barely in this game at all. Like, it's like, okay, Phantom R's got a rival. Alright, we see the rival twice, and then we reveal who they really are, and then they come back for like a second at the end to save you. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. This game was... I mean, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Charles is like normal. It's just like weird. I think at best, Charles is a tomboy, but just doesn't like dressing like a girl or something. We don't know because like it's not really, no, it's not delved into. It's like they made it a big deal. A lot of the things in this game, this is probably one of my complaints, is a lot of the stuff in this game, they bring up all of these plot points and they just don't do anything with them. They just kind of sit there. Oh, your dad getting you know, running away or something? Okay. Well, you see him twice. Why don't you go rescue him? No? Okay. Did something happen to him? Is he brainwashed? Is he doing this on his own free will? I don't think that was ever really clear. I thought he was brainwashed, but it sounds like he might just be paying a debt or something. Like he's doing this to pay a debt. And then like, okay, so Charlie exists. A rival for Phantom R. Sure, fair enough, you know. The detective's son/daughter, or son plot twist turns out to be daughter. Fine, you know, that's fair. That's kind of a normal thing. And then it's like, okay, yeah, so it turns out Charlie is a girl. Okay. What was this leading to? Was this meaning something? Was there significance of this?
Leonard Bonnard perished when the gardens fell, my emperor.
And it turns out Napoleon was a fake.
Time still remains before your body can be completely restored. With your permission, I would like to begin the next phase of our plan.
So there's Dad. Dad's fairly big evil bad guy.
Be ready, Raphael.
And we just never see anything on this. Like, I hate it when games set up for a sequel and the sequel's not guaranteed. Please don't do that. Maybe have like some little hints here and there and kind of leave it open-ended, sure. But come on. Unless you know your next game is for sure 100% coming out and you plan to do a two-parter, like, you know, Final Fantasy VII, like, just don't do that. Because then you get a situation like this, and now none of the plots can be resolved. That's not the kind of thing you leave as a cliffhanger.
And you'd better stay there!
Know your place, Charlotte. It is the Paris Constabulary's duty to arrest this rhythm thief. So much for losing those two guys.
And now it's just back to being rivals again. So, yeah, okay. This is like the second epilogue. We've had like 2 different epilogues already. We're gonna get a third, or is that actually it? The game isn't over yet. Several bonus chapters wait to discover if you have what it takes to find. Yeah, they're not really chapters. It's just like 3 extra rhythm games if you find all the collectibles. Delete the master instrument to unlock meeting fondue. Okay. Well, I guess these are like mini episodes maybe. Reassemble the phantom notes to unlock Marie's test. Nah, I'm good. Like all rhythm games with an A rank to unlock family time. That's probably the most interesting one here. I'm not doing an A rank on all of these. These games don't deserve A ranks. These games barely, like, function. Some of them. There's hard mode. Local wireless, so there's multiplayer. Okay. That's probably why they say calm, because that's probably one of the multiplayer games. Ah, boy. Rest in peace, Street Pass. No one's gonna ever use you again. I don't think I want to unlock the secrets of the Rhythm Thief. I give this game like a solid... Man, I don't know, I feel like almost a 7's too generous yet. I feel like, I don't know, a 6.5? Maybe a 7? Maybe that's too harsh, but like, if you're gonna make a rhythm game, damn. You need to make sure it functions as a rhythm game. Because if it doesn't function as a rhythm game, then you've got problems. Like, that cooking game, I think, is like a prime example on how even playing the game correctly still results in questionable outcomes. Oh, Street Pass still works. It's just that good luck if you have anyone that uses it. That's what I mean. It's functionally dead. It's basically dead, because who carries around a 3DS in the year 2024? Nobody does. My 3DSs don't even leave the house like 90% of the time anymore. If I go out anywhere, I bring my Switch or my Steam Deck. I'm not playing 3DS games really. I might bring my odd Game Boy. Maybe once in a while I'll bring the 3DS if there's a game I'm really playing. But it's been consolidated to the same category as my Game Boy and the PSP and the Vitas. Like, it's not the current thing. It's not where most of my games are. This game is also very loud. I can't really do anything about that, but you know, we can go back to the menu so we don't have to listen to that constantly. But yeah, that was Rhythm Thief. It started out really good. It started out really promising. I was like, oh man, it's like, you know, Rhythm Haven. That's fun. I like Rhythm Haven. It's got like Professor Layton style adventuring. That was cool. And then it just kind of slowly crumbled apart the further it went on, and it's just unfortunate. And I see why it never got a sequel, but at the same time I wish it did, because they could have... I feel like those are easily things they could have addressed to make better in a sequel. Like, between the guide not really functioning as a good guide, so like, turning on the guide doesn't help at all. The rhythm games... I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if this was meant to be more like Rhythm Haven or like a weird version of Space Channel 5, because Space Channel 5 is very visual. It's very much remember the things, do the things to the rhythm. But some of the elements here and the things they tried to pull feel more like Rhythm Haven, like having the weird visuals and having... it was like trying to be like a mixture of both, but it didn't really know which one it wanted to be. Because you either make Space Channel 5 where everything is visual and you have to watch the screen constantly, or you make it like Rhythm Haven where you need to understand the rhythm, you understand the patterns. Everything has a pattern, first of all. Not everything in this game had a pattern. Some of this stuff felt out of nowhere and random, especially like the shooting game, the punching game, some of the others. But like, it felt like it was trying to be a mixture of both, and like, you either make some of the games completely Rhythm Haven where they're super consistent, like the cooking game. The cooking game was probably the best example of the closest thing to a Rhythm Haven minigame in this. Except, as we saw, that doesn't work either, because the rhythm just didn't work in the slightest, because it made zero sense. But it was consistent because you could see like what was coming, what you needed to do for each thing. It's like, okay, it's a broccoli, that's 2 beats. Pancake, that's 3. Steak, that's 4. That's just like some of the Rhythm Haven games. The robot game from DS, exactly like that. You see the small one coming, you know exactly what kind of rhythm it's going to be. Doesn't matter what they try and pull on the screen elsewhere, or even with the music, you can both see and hear what is coming next. You can't do that with some of the ones in here. And then you have like the perfect in-betweens, like if we go in like the slider of rhythm game styles, like right in the middle, like traditional VSRG stuff, like the jumping and the violin. The violin is literally a VSRG. That was just Violin Hero. And it's like, it's fine to have a mix of everything, but I feel like the only ones it really pulled off were the ones that were like the most traditional. Everything else just felt like something was wrong and it didn't quite get it right. So like the violin was good, the jumping was good, the Samba de Amigo worked great. That was fine. I mean, hell, even like the actual Space Channel 5 rhythm game that was in here, which is what most of them are, even that worked okay. That one made sense too. And it was consistent. It was just everything else. I think like they just didn't know how to pull off the other stuff very well, which is definitely a problem in a rhythm game, because like if you don't have the rhythm, then you don't really have much of a game. But it was still good. I mean, I didn't hate it. It's just like it was just frustrating to play, but it wasn't impossible to beat. So I mean, I guess it was fine. Collecting this stuff like made no sense, and I don't have any desire to do that. Because I don't know where like it would. Some of the collectibles were all over the place. Like the second sound we needed for the instrument was the cat. I swear to God, there was no cats in like half of the game. That was the first cat we saw, was like a chapter 8, and it was the second one. And then you get like 5 in a row that you already have because you're collecting all the other sounds, and then I have to go back and find like flies that by that point it's like I'm already funneled into the end game. I don't want to go back for any of that shit, so I just didn't bother. So that's, yeah, done. What time is it? It's like 10 o'clock. I mean, this was a little shorter than I thought it was going to be, but I don't have anything else prepared because I was planning on this being slightly longer than it was. And I was going to originally do another 3DS rhythm game right after this, but then I remembered the other game that I wanted to do that was coming out next week. So we're going to play through that first. That game also has a plot, but it's going to have like a rhythm game portion that's 1,000 times better. I am sure of it. So I'm looking forward to that because it's just a normal rhythm game. It's harder to mess up a traditional rhythm game, I feel. I have yet to play a normal rhythm game that is bad to play. This is different. This is like Rhythm Haven type stuff is definitely a lot trickier to pull off and requires a lot more care to have work well. And maybe that's why you don't see a lot of Rhythm Haven clones out there, is because it's so much harder to do. What game is next? I'll review it next week. There should be a hint on the schedule that there should be a hint on the Google sheet. So you can go take a look at it. I believe there's one there under Wednesday. There might even be 2 there. But yeah, that'll be next, and then we'll probably either do the other 3DS rhythm game. There's 3 other things I want to do. There's either the other 3DS rhythm game, Hi-Fi Rush. That was another thing that I have lined up because I have the game now, so that will be played in the semi-near future. Or I wanted to go, and there's a couple of rhythm games that I played in the past that got some updates that I want to play, along maybe with some other stuff. But I was kind of saving that for last because that's like, I don't know how long that's going to go for. So those 3 first, the other 3DS game, next week's game, and Hi-Fi Rush will be first, and then we'll probably go back into like, I think at least for a while, I want to bring back like a more like static rhythm game day for streams. I don't know how long that'll last again, but something a little more like concrete than just like once in a while I play a rhythm game kind of thing. So yeah, rhythm games will be around for a while. For Tuesdays, I haven't had planned anything yet. I've got a couple ideas. They'll just be like whatever's off the cuff. And then like Mondays are also going to go back to like Metroid stuff once the Picross is done, which we're almost done. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to mention. So if you weren't here for Monday's Picross stream, I ended up missing one puzzle and totally didn't unlock all the bonus stuff. I tried going back and doing the whole thing again. It was not worth the trouble because trying to like actually click on the puzzle was like near impossible, or it wasn't where the guide said it was. And if you click on the wrong thing, well, now you push the chapter forward, you're past the point of no return. You cannot find that puzzle again. So then I have to go back through the whole chapter again, resolve all the puzzles again, And it's just like, you know what? No. I'm not doing that. So we're just going to, next week or the week after, there's probably going to be 1 or 2 more streams of the Picross game. However long it takes to do chapter 4. I'm not doing the other stuff anymore. I gave up on that notion. But yeah, for now, that'll be it for today. A bit of a shorter stream, for sure. But I didn't really have anything else ready to go because I was expecting this to take longer. So kind of just ended up working that way. But yeah, I'll be back likely Friday for some Minecraft. We will continue building out the ritual chamber. Monday we'll start the final chapter of Picross. Tuesday will be a continuation of Crisis Core, and then next Wednesday we will start a brand new rhythm game, which I am extremely excited for. I'll say another thing about the rhythm game next week. Toby Fox is involved with it in some way, which is crazy once you see what it is. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, that'll be next week. This was okay, but I think I'm glad we started with this because we can only go up from here. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.